Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we are pulling back the curtain on something truly fascinating in the software world. We're going to dive right into how an automation company builds its own cutting-edge, AI-driven features by literally acting as its own most demanding customer. The way the team over at n8n approaches product development, especially in the incredibly fast-moving space of AI, well, it's honestly a masterclass in listening, adapting, and just relentless testing. So right off the bat, you might be wondering, how exactly does an automation company automate its own products? It's a pretty great question, right? Think about it. When your entire business is built on helping people connect apps and automate complex processes, how do you use those exact same tools to build the future of your own platform? Well, as you'll see today, the answer really lies in a core philosophy of community feedback, radical transparency, and a very literal interpretation of eating your own dog food.
So here is our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with number 1, the community-driven product. 2, building instance-level MCP. 3, personal workflows. 4, the power of dogfooding. And finally, number 5, creativity meets reliability. Let's jump in.
Starting with section 1, the community-driven product. To really understand this, you have to meet Sindhuja. She's a product manager on the AI team at n8n, and she operates on one absolutely crucial philosophy. Let's make sure the users who come through n8n are successful. Now, before joining the company, she actually spent 10 years as an EdTech founder in the social impact space. She actually started her career as an engineer, but she quickly realized her true passion was speaking directly with users and building the products they genuinely need. When she first joined n8n, she led a team adorably called Adore, which stands for Adoption and Retention. And you know that user-first obsession? It was the absolute perfect launching pad for her transition into the fast-paced AI team, which relies heavily on those community insights to drive totally new features.
Moving right along to section 2, building instance-level MCP.
So the Instance-Level Model Context Protocol, or MCP for short, is this incredibly powerful feature that lets users seamlessly run workflows from almost any AI platform they're already using. But here's the cool part. n8n didn't just dream this up in a vacuum. No, they observed that the community was actually already out there building their own unofficial solutions for this. Builders wanted it, so they just hacked it together themselves. n8n saw this massive need and decided, hey, let's do this officially, and let's do it right. So they formed official partnerships with different platforms to understand the exact functionality needed. And finally, they launched a seamless, one-click connection, basically giving the community exactly what they were already asking for, but with full official platform support. And get this entire evolution, from identifying a community hack, to forming official partnerships, to fully launching a one-click deploy, took just 2 months. 2 months. It was definitely a challenging timeline with a whole lot of juggling, but it really highlights the incredibly ambitious and fast-moving nature of their AI team. Basically, when the community speaks, this team moves fast.
Which brings us to section 3, personal workflows.
Now, it's really crucial to understand why all of this matters on a micro level. Because an enterprise-grade platform like this is actually flexible enough to act as a deeply personal life hack tool. For instance, Sindhuja uses n8n to track rapidly changing emerging research. She's actually built workflows that create customized research digests that she can just read on the go. But even cooler than that, she has an n8n workflow that generates a custom 30-minute podcast out of the specific information she needs to digest, which she then literally listens to while she goes for a walk. How amazing is that? It just perfectly shows how the exact same foundational platform can scale from massive community features all the way down to something incredibly tailored to a single user's daily habits.
All right, diving into section 4, the power of dogfooding.
For Sindhuja and the team, using n8n to actually build n8n is, as she puts it, the ultimate dogfooding, because it literally forces you to test the limits of the product. When you use your own product to build your own product, you instantly become your own most demanding user. It's not just about tinkering with prototypes behind closed doors. It's about discovering the real, hard limitations of the platform in real time. If the n8n team wants to build a new internal process, their very first question is always, can we build this using n8n? And if the answer is no, well, they figure out exactly why, and that directly drives the roadmap and inspires the very next set of features they need to develop.
And arguably, the greatest example of this in action is the Ask AI Assistant. This is a tool sitting right inside the n8n product interface. It acts just like a first-line customer support agent. You can prompt it from multiple places in the UI, ask it really complicated questions, and it will give you answers based directly on their documentation. But here is the absolute best secret. That entire sophisticated customer-facing AI tool is powered completely by a simple n8n back-end workflow. Think about that. They delivered a product to their users using their own product, which proves to the developers exactly where their own platform excels when it's put under pressure. And to put that reliability into perspective, this internal tool operates with an incredibly impressive error rate of less than 0.03%. It has been live in production for over a year now, handling the massive scale of n8n's daily active users, and it remains highly reliable. This isn't just some fun side experiment. It is a full-blown, enterprise-grade, production-ready solution, proving that the platform is robust enough to run mission-critical tools for the company itself. And finally, Section 5, Creativity Meets Reliability.
So at the end of the day, it's a really delicate balancing act. AI is just absolutely amazing at boundless creativity, right? Users can simply specify their intent, state what they want to achieve, and the AI can generate ideas and map the whole thing out. But AI also has a massive, well-known black box problem where you don't always know exactly what it's doing behind the scenes. n8n solves this by marrying that wild AI creativity with absolute platform reliability. They essentially provide this transparent, visible layer where users can see exactly what the AI is executing, literally node by node. It removes the mystery entirely, giving builders the ultimate confidence that whatever they build is actually going to run stably.
So I'll leave you with this question. If n8n is using n8n to build its future, what will you build with it today? By constantly listening to the community, fearlessly dogfooding their own tools, and providing that transparent layer for AI creativity, they've built a platform that's ready for almost anything. Whether it's a massive community integration or, hey, just a custom 30-minute walking podcast for yourself, the tools are sitting right there in front of you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep building.